Well, I guess I kind of think that everything is abstract, really, you know, so if you can break it apart and make that clear, it's kind of a strong awakening that you get from an ordinary thing. Sometimes abstraction seems arbitrary, but I don't think a real abstraction ever is. I think maybe real abstractions are absurd, but maybe not arbitrary. This stuff's all pretty recent, so I haven't had it outside the door yet. So I studied at the Rhode Island School of Design in sculpture. After that, I worked for Jeff Koons for a little while, and then I went to study in England, in the UK, at the Royal College of Art. So this is kind of a study of one of the few remaining Greek bronzes from the kind of pre-classical period. You know, it breaks up into two pieces, actually kind of three pieces. It's kind of like this abstract gesture, you know, this kind of record of a force. This fence, for example, is it's kind of akin to what that tied-off belt does to this figure. You know, it separates it into two abstract pieces. I saw a lot of interesting sculpture coming from London. I noticed that there was like a lot of qualities that weren't in the work that I saw coming from American sculptors. If you hold a bunch of pencils together, you get a honeycomb structure. So I just let that happen with this thing, and it's wider at one end, so it expands as you go this way. I think I'm using the objects as if they're materials. You know, I'm allowing them to define the form in a way. That fence is kind of the artist in this situation. It's choosing how to organize those mops. It's making decisions for me, and I like that, because then I get to learn from it. I get to be a viewer. I think you get into trouble once you start thinking like, you know, why am I doing this? Then you start realizing that you're an artist, and, you know, why are you doing that? You know, I don't know. Finally, some people came by to the studio and offered me this show, and so this has been the first show in New York. As I was kind of getting ready to go to the opening in the afternoon, I got a call me that the work had already sold, which was like very surprising because I didn't expect it to happen before the show opened. As a result of this exhibition, I can put some new work in motion, which is like the best possible result. I feel like you have to be more of an opportunist and less of a strategist.